It is our honor to bring you smart technology. We seek out the latest innovations to keep ahead of the times. At the Smart China Expo this year, we'll be out there again in force.
We are messengers. We have been awaiting this very moment. In the search for tomorrow, nothing stands in our way. Come with us and discover the future together.
I walk between reality and the virtual world. My life is a reflection of smart convenience and efficiency. Analyze your world and contemplations through technology, so you may calculate the optimal path forward in life.
As each day comes a blessing, live life for the moment. In the city of Chongqing, embrace the present and the future.
Well, let's talk China here with the whole group in the house today. I got Alex Absolute. I'm Alex from Reporterfy Media. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. I'm here with This is China, Jerry, and Xiao from iChongqing, and we are here live. And I'm talking live on location. The two Alexes are in the studios, and we got Jerry and Xiao at the event, the Smart Expo 2020 online event in Chongqing. And just before we get started, I just want to say a special thank you to another channel that is joining us, Cyrus Janssen. Should not be too long. I think maybe we have something with the time there, but we are streaming his audience. Just want to say a big shout out to his audience as well. Welcome aboard. The respected gentleman will be joining the show momentarily. We just got to find him first, so don't worry about that. All right, so we're 3 o'clock in the afternoon here in China, in iChongqing event. It's called the 2020 Smart Expo. We got Jerry, pretty excited to be in Chongqing. I'm going to go to Jerry for a couple of seconds. Jerry, where are you? What's going on? Tell the audience and tell your subscribers what you're all about today.
Well, thank you, Alex. Listen, that intro was super cool. It just pumped me up to show you guys where I am today. I'm here at the Smart China Expo. So what that is, it's a 5G technology expo. My God, listen, I'm streaming on 4G in a 5G expo, which make me feel ashamed of myself. But listen, guys, this is the future of China. Look at this big screen. It's like an LED screen behind me. It even goes up to the roof. Let me show you. Look, it goes all the way around onto the roof. Man, it feels like you're in space here. So I will take you guys through this, this pavilion, basically, a little bit later on. But I just want to say hello to everyone, all the viewers. Hey, listen, go hit that like button on all the channels, and we do appreciate you hanging out with us here in Chongqing.
Okay, Jerry, we just added the This is China to your name tag there, so everybody knows where to find your channel.
Thank you,
Our
sir.
appreciations for you live on location there. We also got, by popular demand, Xiao from iChongqing. Tell us where you are and where are you? Why didn't they let you in? What's going on?
Hey, Alex, everybody, all the audience, good afternoon. Yeah, from China, in Chongqing. Yeah, Jerry and I were not actually very far from each other. Jerry is in the pavilion.
That's right.
I'm also in the pavilion, but it's in one of the open area pavilion like that. It's like, because the Smart China Expo It's about the high-tech fair. You know, like a lot of fresh
Right.
technology, smart technology to experience. So now I'm here. The later I'm gonna show you the smart football ground later, and then I will show you around the pavilions also, along with Jerry on his side.
Okay, well, you guys got some goodies for us. I'm going to go back to the main panel here and introduce Alex Absolute. Alex, you were recently in Chongqing before this event, and you've been putting out some videos here for the last couple of weeks. Tell us what you've been up to. I know, obviously, editing.
Yeah, I guess if you looked at my YouTube channel, you'd probably think I was still in Chongqing, because I've been posting videos now for about a month, I think, maybe more. I've got probably another month or two's worth of videos, because I'm putting them out at like one a week. I'm not like Xiao or anybody like that. He's just pumping them out. Yeah, it's been fun. I'm actually back at normal life, just working and family life every day. But my YouTube channel shows me still in Chongqing. Still got a load of fantastic stuff in there. We were pretty lucky actually, because we were right in the middle of two floods. So like right before and right after, there were two bad floods there. And we just timed it just right.
You know, that's interesting that you said that, you know, things are back to normal. You know, I'm seeing some comments here. I'm just going to put up a comment here. Nope, not by that guy. We'll get to that one here. And we'll get to it. Don't worry. They're coming in quickly. So, all right, here we go. So no need for masks or face shields. Maybe some of you guys in China can tell our audience what's going on there. Maybe we can get it clear. Well, like a face shields are those plastic facings that a lot of people wear in banks and restaurants and stuff like that. More people in the hospitality industry. So kind of like, face masks and face shields, something like that. So maybe let the audience kind of know the mood in China right now. Are things getting back to normal? Are we,
for me,
Xiao?
For me, it's kind of felt back to normal for months now. We only have to wear masks that is compulsory on the buses and things like when you go to the Citizen Center. When I went recently to pick up my new visa, I had to wear one in there. When there's like crowded areas, it's mandatory. But generally, you still see a lot of people on the street wearing masks because, you know, safety. It's good to be cautious rather than try and fix the problem afterwards. But generally, for me, like I started back at work in May, and life from then onwards has just been pretty much normal. It's for like when I see it on the news and people are still like dealing with this in other countries like America, the UK, and they've still got businesses that are shut down. It seems crazy because for me it almost seems a lifetime ago that it was actually like that here in China.
So here's how it's going to work. We're going to keep an eye on Jerry, and we're going to keep an eye on Xiao, and we're going to, when you guys see something that you want to bring us into seeing, just go wave your hands, let's go, give me the camera, Alex, you know, and we'll do that for you. Jerry, where are you? You got something interesting yet, or should we go to Xiao? Because she looks like she's walking towards some football court or something.
So you guys can come onto my screen. We're gonna go wild. There's so many things to see.
Okay, Xiao, hold, stop. We're gonna get to you in a second there, okay?
Okay, no problem.
All right, we're going full screen, Jerry. Here you go.
All right, so after this, I want you guys to come back because I need to show you this other thing a little bit later on. But I just want to show you this. Look at this behind me. Do you know what this is, man? This is at the beginning of the entrance. It's a curved screen, a VR screen of the show. So if you feel you don't really want to walk through this show, you put on your VR goggles and you do a virtual tour throughout this whole pavilion right here in the beginning of the door. And when you're done, you can actually talk live to people on this thing. And when you are done, you can just make your way out. So I was just thinking, this is so cool for all the people, you know, I guess if you're a little bit lazy to walk, or I don't know, you just want to check a VR trip from the pavilion, you do it right there, which is pretty cool, man.
Wow, okay. Well, that's cool, Jerry. Are we cutting you out now? Can I go over to Xiao, or you want me to stay with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, mate, I'll show you. I'll walk to another station a little bit later, so go to Xiao. No
we're going to Xiao now. Xiao, here we go. Tell us, where are you? And everybody's asking about your orange shirt.
Yes, my shirt. It's what I wear. Yeah, now clear?
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
it's an iChongqing branded shirt. Okay.
Our team T-shirt. I like actually wear this every like big event working around because, you know, it's the
Did
color
ours get
is
stuck in the post?
nice. so our teammates can find each other, easily in the
Right.
crowd. So we're out for report. Yeah, so that's why I wear this so easily, like Jerry or like Barry, they can just call my name when I'm in crowd. Well, so back to the topic where I am now,
Yeah.
right? Because the topic for the Pavilion Smart China Expo is about the smart technology. Then I come to one of the outdoor football field. It's smart. It's a cooperation between China and the Netherlands. Now they are showcasing their products here. So I will have like a professional guy who work here. Yeah. 怎么称呼? Mr. Pen. Yeah, Mr. Pen with us. He will show us how smart the football, like in the future can be.
All right, so we're outside right now in Chongqing at the Smart Expo 2020 live event here with Xiao. We're going into this kind of like, it looks like a virtual, I guess, football park of some sort.
Football park, yeah. This is like kind of, it's a concept of community park, football park. And there are different parts. That is behind me, that over there is a standard football one. And here, this one is smaller, but does not talk much space, but it's good for the, like the people, young and old, come here to try it out. Specific techniques of football.
Okay, so tell us, Xiao, tell us why something like this might be important. Is it more of like into big cities that might have limited green space in them to get children out to be more, outdoor active and maybe more informative? Or what is the goal of this here?
Yeah, it's like this because, like first is about the football in a large urban area. This ground, it can be sometimes, when you get there, people already crowded there, right? Sometimes before you go, and when you decided to go there, you meet a lot of crowds in the football area or somewhere.
Right.
This park is you can make preservation beforehand for playing the football, especially for the young people. Like before they want to spend a weekend or something here, make preservation all night. There will never be queue. Actually, this is first idea about the entrance, and then it's the technologies they develop out. Just try to make the football exercise more interesting. Like this one, they combine with games.
Xiao, do us a favor, if you can.
Yeah.
Anybody want to see her kick this thing?
Me.
Come on.
Me.
Anybody in the chat want to see? Can you do it, or are you ready for it?
I can do it.
Okay.
And I will do this one. This is it
All
has
right.
the strength of my leg because when you
All right.
play football,
Do you want to hand the camera off to the guy there, or?
I can.
All right, let's go.
Just to.
All right, so just so you guys know, the Xiao is in this is one of the pavilions that are set up outside of the Smart China Expo here. We're seeing a lot of these expositions now due to the COVID. Okay, we'll just be quiet here while she kicks away, and then we'll get back to you.
Interesting way of wearing a mask.
I will see how strong my leg is.
Okay. Strategy. Oh, let's give her one more chance. Okay.
That is my speed. See there? 38 kilometers each hour.
Okay, higher. We want you to go higher. Higher. Oh, I wouldn't mess with her now. 53 is pretty good. Fantastic. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But it's like you can't tell, the strength of your leg, the speed of the ball kick out, right? So that can be more interesting to more football lovers, I think.
Well, Xiao, thank you so much for showing that event. And as you guys know, Chongqing here is hosting the Smart Expo event 2020. And a lot of the setups right now are actually virtual setups due to, the current pandemic right now. So So not only are a lot of these expositions set up virtually, but we do have the treat to take you inside the event, and we're going to go to Jerry, who is This Is China, who's also in there. Alex, you want to say anything here? Join in, and you've been taking care of our audience. Thank you.
Yes, I have. It was nice to see it was called football and not soccer. Someone mentioned there was a comment there about football equals soccer. No, it's football. I guess in America football is something different, right? But yeah, it looks super good. I would love to have gone to this, but I did get a chance to go and visit like this on a smaller scale. I'll have a video coming out about that soon, where we went to visit this kind of technology park, and I think in the intro video it kind of showed a lot of it, or it showed what looked like stuff from it there. And like Jerry said, we were there, we used 4G phones in a 5G environment. It was the first time I'd ever used VR equipment, and it really muddled with my brain. If you go to Xiao Nation's video, you can see me needing to be held by two guys because my brain was telling me I needed to fall over while I was trying to do this virtual skiing.
This is a popular.
I think they had to edit out a lot because I swore quite profusely.
This is Alex. Sorry to interrupt you. My apologies. This is a very popular subscriber called JK.
I've just been talking to him. He's a cool guy.
Yeah. He's asking if CES is Vegas on steroids. I must say, from the events that I've attended in China, there are some that are there's a big one that comes up. There's a kind like a consumer similar to what is in Las Vegas. I've been to the CES in Vegas before, and the ones in China are astronomical. There used to be a really big one in Germany, but it was actually filled probably about 70% with China suppliers, but the ones that I go to in China are massive. So we're going to go over to Jerry. One sec.
Hey, what's good, everybody? Can you hear me now?
Loud and clear. Yep.
All right, so I want to show you guys something really cool, okay? And this is not this. I just want to chuck this in there. You see this little robot arms? This morning we went to a car place where they actually, it's the Chongqing car factory where they put cars together with these robo arms. My God, I've never seen something like this. Watch out for that video. Anyway, what I want to show you guys is this. Have a look at this, Alex and everyone watching right now. So this is the...
Oh, is this a mask place, right?
Look at this, man. This is the newest way of ordering your appliances. So this all runs from 5G, but look at this. I'm going to try and make this work. My Chinese is not the best, but I'm going to try and make this work. So this is what they want to do in the future. You can order your appliances online. For example, I'm going to order this fridge, right? So basically I'm going to put it in there, and then it's going to take a photo of me. Okay, let's choose this one. I want to show you guys this. So let's put it in here and take a photo. So they're going to take a photo of us right now. Let's take a photo.
So what are we looking at? What are we looking at, guys?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
All right, so do you...
Are they going to put your face on that fridge?
That's what's going to happen right now. So from
a Jerry registered fridge.
I'm going to check out, and this robo is going to start to make my fridge. There it goes. It picks up everything, and this is on small scale, but this is going to happen in factories, right? So this thing is choosing my fridge right now, and it's 100% robotic operated. No humans needed, except humans working on these robots. So what's going to happen now is going to construct my fridge for me. Over here, I will have an app to scan with my phone, and I can sit in the comfort of my home, and I can see live cameras while the factory busy making my fridge. Right, so what's going to happen after that is it's going to put my fridge over here with my face, and the reason they do it, the reason they do that is when your face is on that fridge, nobody can take it. It's your fridge. That is how it works. And this is not only fridges, this is going to work with all sorts of appliances, all sorts of furniture for this thing to make your fridge. And this is how they pick up the parts together, choose exactly what you customed on that application over there. So this is the new future
Jerry,
way
can I
of
ask
doing
you, not only refrigerators, but can the average guy get a nice little mini bar branded fridge for his home?
Mate,
is that a problem?
Mate, you can order anything. These guys are talking about they will go into woodwork as well, into furniture. So the whole thing about this is these robo arms set everything together, and the cool thing for this whole system is you have an application to see live cameras on your phone, how they put your appliances, your furniture, your everything together on these
this is great.
robo arms.
I mean,
and this
Jerry,
is all 5G new technology.
This is awesome. Thank you for giving us an inside look on that. I've got a treat for you, Jerry. Somebody has just joined the program, nice and late on the west coast of Canada, and I want to say thank you very much for the audience for keeping us nice and warm while we waited for this gentleman to join the show. Here he is. He's on board with us. Cyrus, thank you for showing up. And we really appreciate you coming in at this hour, and say hello to your audience and welcome.
Hi, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. Sorry I'm a bit late today, but I'm excited to join in backstage and live vicariously through this broadcast. See this expo. This is amazing.
Thank you for including your audience on the program today. Cyrus, you've had quite a busy week. We've seen a lot of videos coming out on your channel. You had a lot of channel growth. What can we expect for you? I mean, it takes a lot to run the social networking things. I don't think that any of us are aware. Can you imagine this? We've got somebody from the West Coast, somebody in Thailand, somebody in China, and we have two people walking around a Smart Expo live for the audience, all on the good time of collaboration with the five of us. So Cyrus, tell us what you've been up to, and thank you for joining the program today. We greatly appreciate it.
No worries, Alex. It's always my pleasure. Always good to catch up with you guys, and certainly just good to get the group back together so we can talk about China and just see what the new things happening. I mean, the channel's been going well. I've just been working on some new videos and just been busy. I think in my last live stream I was saying last 10 days or so, been very busy with the end of summer here in Canada. Just got the kids back to school, so just been busy with the family, but excited to get back to the studio, get some more videos coming out, and just got a lot of exciting things in the pipeline.
Well, great. We appreciate your audience joining us today. So if you're now joining or seeing Cyrus arrive, you can interact with him on his channel. Cyrus Janssen is his channel there. And for everyone that's not aware of Cyrus, if you could also, if you see in the link below in the description box, subscribe to all of these channels here. We try to bring you the best content possible. We're going to jump back into the show here, and we're going to visit Xiao now. I don't know what's she up to, Alex.
I wonder.
Xiao, are you there?
Yeah.
What do you got cooking?
This looks fun.
Hey, I'm here. It's remote driving places.
Okay, so when are you getting behind the wheel?
It's because it's quite professional. The real car is far away on another place of Chongqing on the road.
Right.
You see that in the camera, right? So actually, it's kind of risky if I drive it.
Oh, so
the car here, it controls.
Xiao,
you're a bad driver.
Not to interrupt this, but is that person in that seat actually driving a real car on the road in Chongqing?
This is called remote 5G remote driving. Yes.
So
the technology
for the average,
is like
but for the average viewer, maybe I'm wrong on this, Alex. Am I getting this right? That gentleman is actually driving a real car on the street in Chongqing, or is this a video game?
It's not a video game. This is called
this
remote control. So this is real video from the car. Real video is remote control. That autonomous driving car is one thing, and this remote control car is another topic, right? Like hot. So this is like they develop technology. They could drive here, for example. You can drive this at home, and then you just control your car. There's no person maybe in a driver's place, and they are driving outside. That's a technology
I have some questions.
Yeah,
yes.
Fire away. But before you do that, This car is actually on the road in Chongqing, and some guy's driving it. I can't believe this. Okay, all of us, the whole panel, join in anytime. Cyrus and Alex Absolute and whoever. I'm going to Alex now. Fire away, Alex. This is incredible.
So how does this stand legally, Xiao? Like, if I'm driving that car and I get a couple of speeding tickets, technically I've not gone anywhere. I'm sitting stationary in my living room. How's that work? What happens if I knock somebody down?
Oh, well, that's another topic, like when people are talking about when the autonomous car or this kind of remote control car can put on the market, right? So even when the technology is ready, actually the technology sometimes is, okay, in some level is okay, but still we're waiting for the rules and the law, like the rules and laws put in place, then that can go to market. When technology
can you drink a beer while you drive?
I knew that question was coming up. I knew that question was coming up.
I don't think so. Anywhere.
It would make being a Diddy driver would be like the easiest job ever. You just go into your bedroom and drive people around.
But you see, Alex, that is the beauty about this money and this Smart Expo and all these things that are being, that China is really taking charge in. Can you imagine? You're at home, you're doing some things at home. Somebody needs to pick up your kids or something like that. Kids get in the car, you drive the kids home. Fantastic. I mean, it's just it's limitless. It really is.
Yeah, it's like when Alex, you are talking about where we can drink, right? If this car is available, you can drink, but your wife or your friend will help you drive the car at home and drive you home. You will stay in this car. They carry you home this way. Yeah.
Cyrus, have you got any questions?
No, the only thing that I want to add is just, it just shows you China is the future right now. It's almost like, it's just hard to believe. It's amazing to see this from a North American perspective because, this is just next level. It's really hard to imagine any other country in the world coming out with technology like this, and it just makes me smile. What an amazing thing. I'm just so excited to see more things like this.
Well, Cyrus, can I ask you a question? You're an avid golfer, right?
I am actually.
Is some of this new technology that you're seeing in China, is that coming into the to the golf sports area? Do you feel that that's making its way into that sector?
What's interesting is, most of all the golf equipment, around the world is manufactured in China. So, we do see, all of these components, whether it's the driver head or if it's the shaft, all of this technology, there's many factories in southern China, that, do have this. So, I'd say, still, we have a lot of this technology being invented, say, in the United States. It's still being manufactured in China. They're still manufactured on a large scale there. So yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. As far as the future tech, but when you look at these self-driving cars, for instance, I know in Japan and Taiwan, for instance, they have carts on the golf course that are remote controlled, for the caddies to control. I don't think it's too far away from seeing China having that technology and things like that. So that's pretty neat.
Thank you for that. Sorry, go ahead.
Something that I've just seen in the comment section here, we have the
and thank you, Bob.
Annie Pro guy is in Germany learning Chinese, and they're saying that Germany totally missed any technical development in the last 20 years, and that 4 years ago when they were at high school, they were still using CRT televisions, which that kind of blows my mind because Germany's engineering has been world class for a long time. Germany's always excelled in things. You look at great German cars such as Mercedes, BMWs. They've always had a really prolific status in sort of the engineering thing. And here's someone saying that they've actually missed out on a lot of the recent, really, I guess, computer-based technology stuff. It's just kind of interesting to see that.
I just wanted to say thank you to Bob Menendez for your super sticker. Thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. Everyone on this channel that does receive super chats, I can tell you for a fact that most of it, and not all of it, or probably all of it, goes back into the productions or updating the equipment for our channel. So thank you for that. Another thing I wanted to add now is we're walking around. Jerry, can we go to you?
Yes, let's go to me, bro.
Okay, here we go. We're going to go to Jerry here, guys. And if you've just joined us now, we're at the 2020 Smart China Expo online and offline here in Chongqing, China. That's right. We have Jerry from This Is China live on location and Xiao from iChongqing. And of course, your cool host, Alex, and Cyrus. We're here for you. Jerry, tell us what's going on and what are you looking at?
Mate, what you guys are looking at right now, listen here. What you're looking at right now is the biggest 8K micro LED in the world. It's a TV. All right, now listen here. What you see on the screen right now is not just a display setup. What you see here is how they sell it. This is what you buy. Now, I don't know how to put this in perspective for you guys, how big this thing is, but my God, I will try to walk back a little bit that you can see if I put that lady next to the TV.
Jerry, can you ask her to stand in front of it? Give us some perspective.
How many Xiaos tall is it?
Yeah, sure. Let's see. Alania, can you stand here? Let me just show you guys. If she stand next to that TV and I'm walking back, that, ladies and gentlemen, is the future TV you're going to buy. And my question was, how the hell will I get this in a Chinese apartment? And they said, no problem. They said, no problem. This TV is installed literally in your house in like 15 minutes.
Jerry, is that one solid piece or is that in multiple pieces together?
This is the micro LED. You can't even see it. I'm going to try walk closer that you can see, but you can barely see that this thing is connected.
I can see lines.
There's the line there. There's the line. But if you walk literally 3 steps back, there's no way of seeing it. And I can tell you guys, this thing runs off 5G. And they say if you want to play games, if you're a PlayStation gamer, you will die if you play shooting games, because apparently this thing will scare the living hell out of you. But anyway, there we go, guys. You are looking at the world's biggest 8K micro LED TV, and it's been sold just as is.
Where can we buy it?
Price?
Yeah.
You see, that's now we get to the trick questions. I was asking price and they said, no, it's first on display. We will figure it out. So I guess they want to see what's the interest from people. But yeah, I think it's going to cost you more than the Big Mac burger, bro. I can promise you that.
Jerry, can you go back to the main panel there? I get nervous when he's putting sand on the screen, but is there any heat or anything coming from that panel at all? Do you feel any, is it warm or is it?
I can put my hand there. It's absolutely cold. Cold. There's no heat whatsoever on the screen. It's literally, man, it feels, if I can tell you guys how it feels like a mirror. It feels like a mirror. Cold. There's no heat whatsoever. And man, listen, you won't be able to see what I see, but my eyes are insanely in love with these colors. It's really amazing. It's really amazing, Alex.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. Jerry, thank you for showing that. And for everyone, This Is China Jerry on location in iChongqing. If you don't know about his channel, click on the link in the description below to subscribe to it as well. Thank you, Jerry. I'm going to go now over to Xiao and see what is going on with her. Xiao, can you hear us?
Yes. Alex, yes. It's back.
Yeah, back to you.
Right? The microphone hand to me. Okay, no problem.
We've seen with you today virtual soccer, virtual driving, and now you're gonna show us what now? Something interesting.
This is cool. Really, it's cool because there are 2 pavilions of lines, right? One is Jerry. Now he's in like the smart manufacturing one. Well, the place I'm in here is like Smart Life Pavilion. It's the second pavilion. And I just come across a system that a smart brain actually developed by Tencent. It's about the agriculture, like smart agriculture, solution to the smart agriculture. it's like no people. It's okay that no people involved in the whole process of planting. You know, this lady just explained to me that in this field, for example, this is an experiment field of these plants, right, or the rice or whatever you grow, and then it can come to all this data, the soil and the oxygen and the water level, whatever, like the conditions. I mean, conditions data will move to a smart brain here. Wait. It's where is it? Moment. 移到那个就是中枢大脑那个地方。Okay, this machine. So this thing is collecting all the data of the condition, like grow environment condition here, and this smart brain will provide a smart solution to how to grow these plants. And that the action. They send the signal. It sends the signal to this part, and this machine will manage the seed and the watering and the temperature in this experiment field. So that is totally no human involved in this. It just did by the machine itself. And they said that like productivity actually is grow a lot after this compared with manual growing.
I'm going to go to the panel. Anybody have any questions about this?
Is there Mogman's virtual gardening though?
It's virtual gardening, like that, something like that.
Okay.
That's my kind of gardening.
You know, this is interesting. He has another comment here. Set this up on Mars and see if the greenhouse works. We are actually seeing stuff.
That kind of stuff would be legit.
You know, we're actually seeing stuff today that I saw in movies 20 years ago. They said, well, this is going to happen in the future. And I thought, no, it's never going to happen. But to see the Chinese companies, big names, Tencent involved there, Huawei, you know, a lot of these major players getting involved, investing in the Internet of Things, investing in 5G technology. I was recently chatting with, you know, probably a few of you guys about the 5G technology. It's not just about faster bandwidth on your mobile phone. It's so important on moving parts around the world. For example, what did we see today? We saw somebody sitting behind a steering wheel, driving a car that is, you know, could be on the other side of the city. Now that is using, you know, 5G technology. That is why it's so important to get that speed of things happening. We've seen doctors talk about doing remote surgeries from other parts of the world. Instead of taking a sick patient, putting them on an airplane, they could do it in a remote part of the world. That is where China is going with the 5G. I recently saw in the news the other day, there was comments that came on the news the other day in regards to this technology. One was saying that Nokia was 5 years behind, and the other one where Ericsson is about 1.5 years behind. And there was a special note and an asterisk in Ericsson's note that they needed 20% of their parts from Huawei to make that 1.5 year goal possible. Cyrus, I'm going to go to you. Maybe you got something you'd like to add.
Yeah, Alex, thank you so much. You know, I mean, it just shows you. It's just amazing to kind of live vicariously through this web seminar, you know, see these products that are debuting in China, you know, see innovation. I mean, we know that Shenzhen right now is the new Silicon Valley. And kind of one of the things that was really funny, I had a discussion on Twitter recently. I'm pretty active on Twitter these past few days, you know, just sharing interesting articles and videos. And someone had responded to me and said, you know, no talent would ever want to go to China. You know, USA is still going to be the future. You know, USA is always number one. Even as me as an American, it's funny because I think a lot of these people that, you know, that have this type of viewpoint, they've obviously never been to China before because, you know, right now you're going to China to see the future. And I heard another thing as well as, you know, they're talking about, you know, Beijing is the city of, you know, Beijing is the city of China's past. Shanghai is the modern city. Shenzhen is the future of China. And, you know, you're looking at, you know, these type of inventions. I know we're not in Shenzhen right now, but, you know, I think all of China, you know, it's just amazing to see how the whole country has developed. And another side story, my wife and I were even talking, and I was talking about this specific third-tier city. And she's like, does China even have third-tier cities anymore? I feel like they're almost all first-tier cities. You know, I mean, even your third-tier city now is just so developed and so modern. You know, it's just transformed. And And I mean, it's true. I mean, you go to China now is for leading technology, and certainly here in North America, we look at Canada, the United States, just how far behind we are on, just say mobile payments and things like this. The future, in China, obviously almost a cashless society right now. It's pretty incredible. So yeah, just love stuff like this.
Well, I also want to say, thank you to the panel here, a lot of us, and if you haven't hit that like button, some of us could use it right now because some of our channels are getting some dislikes for hosting an event for you guys on our time and on our own time. How cool!
Right. 31 versus 1, but
well, I've got 55 with 11 down, so that means 11 people would like their money back from this event. No problem. We'll give you your view back. Just let us know where to send it. So the great thing about
I
this
guess
is
they're the same people that are keeping technology back in other countries. I was just thinking to myself then about, as Cyrus is on about cashless payments and all the kind of things that we're starting to have here, where you can pay with just your face and this kind of stuff. And a lot of this is being held back by people that are like, you can't take my information, stop selling my data. And I think a lot of that kind of attitude in the West is what holds this kind of technology back, because without this kind of, like the face scanning stuff and all that, a lot of this technology won't work, or it can't. A lot of it relies on electronic information gathering, and people are so against it that it holds them back.
Yeah, this, and since we're on the topic here today, this is not the, I've never wanted to have a program that, is consistently bashing people around the world here, and I'm with Cyrus and the rest of you guys, is what we're trying to do here is really bridge the gap here. And we've said this many of times, the whole panel here, that we're trying to say that there are superpower nations that if they work together, they could, it could be an amazing Earth here. And, this division, I love, I'm Canadian. I love being Canadian. I'm born and raised Maple Leaf. I'm Canadian, and just because I live in another country, currently right now Thailand, that doesn't make me anti-Canadian. What we're trying to do is we're in an exciting part of technology where China has decided to pump billions of dollars into it. Let's pull the political stuff off the side here, and let's just embrace that there are nations in this earth that are trying to better technology. We can be political and we can have our own opinions on that. That's for another show, for another day. But with this panel today, this is all about the 2020 Smart Expo and really China showing off its stuff. Cyrus, I'm just going to say that there's a contribution that came in from RB for your channel. And another one from Cheese. Long time. I'm not sure where that one. You might want to address that.
Yeah, let me get that.
Sure.
Just a couple super chats. RB, thank you for the generous support. Had a really good comment as well earlier, just saying, really along those lines that you said, Alex, is, Cyrus, keep making videos, keep trying to bring the world together. World peace is what we're really after, and I agree. I think that's really what all of us are really striving for. And on our channels, and we're really trying to make our voices heard because, obviously all of us have experience within China. Jerry doing a great job, his channel, This is China, wanting to show you, what is China really like? I mean, I love Jerry's live streams. He's the king of live streams, really showing you, hey, here's what's going on in Qingdao right now. I'm going to take you, on the streets here. I'm going to take you. This is the real China. Alex Absolute,
legend.
Great travel series, obviously. Alex, Reporterfy Media, the travel guru. It's just it's great to have all these like-minded guys together. But I think there's one thing that I heard a vlogger say. There's two types of foreigners when it comes to China. One is somebody that hates China, and one is somebody that's been to China. And it's so true. It's like once you've been to China and you've seen all these stereotypes from the West, there's just nothing that's actually happening like it is in China. I mean, it's very different. So, yeah, I want to thank RB. Thank you so much for that generous contribution. Also, Cheese for the support as well. He said, long time no see, Alex, Reporterfy. Greetings from Singapore. You guys are so great to have these kinds of videos. So, Alex, sorry that you had a little bit of hate on your channel. I mean, this is really neat though to have very different. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that I think makes
it's super interesting though.
Yeah.
These kind of people that are that we don't want total surveillance like in China, and it's like you don't want an end to the virus, and this is why in China it cleared up super fast. Is because like contact tracing, easiest way to stop a virus is to know where it's coming from and where it might likely be going. But people want to whinge and cry about their personal rights being infringed, and look what's happened. It's still raging. So good job. Keep your personal rights and watch everything just fall apart. Congratulations. That's all
I think that, and I want to just kind of reel this in a little bit here. In Thailand here, I'm going to give you guys just a different perspective here. And just so the viewers, if you don't understand why I'm here, I came back from Chongqing thinking it was just going to be a few weeks and then heading over to Nanning, China. And this came and I've been locked out. But I'll give you a perspective on what happened in Thailand here. Thailand received the most Chinese tourists in the world each year now. And you would have thought that Thailand would have been an epicenter. It could have been potentially, Bangkok could have been, it is either one or number 2 most traveled city in the world. That is a fact. Now, with Chinese coming in here during the pandemic, everyone was concerned, but the Thai government stepped up and said, fine, we need to do something. They followed the Chinese model where they said, okay, we need a contact tracing app immediately. We need temperature controls in place immediately. And they used technology, okay? And that is the difference here, I think, at least in Thailand. Get this, guys. Hear these figures out. Thailand had less than 4,000 cases, 58 deaths, and we only had one local case of the CV in 112 days. And we are twice the population of Canada, who unfortunately has had over 9,000 deaths. And Canada has tried to be extremely responsible as well. But this just shows you that some of these Southeast Asian countries, whether you love them or dislike them or whatever they're with the government, we get these things where people say they don't like the government. Please put that aside for now and focus on mankind, where technology like this and what Alex is saying, contact tracing apps, we have to step up to do it. And yes, if you're concerned about surveillance, then wear a hat and sunglasses, because by the time you walk to your local 7-Eleven, there's probably about 50 ATMs taking your photo. There's cameras inside of McDonald's, 7-Eleven, or wherever you go, and any government facilities. So there's surveillance going on there. They call that surveillance.
Actually, it's even easier than that. People are willingly posting all their stuff on Facebook. People are literally posting all of their stuff on Facebook. Nobody needs to surveil anybody because all the data is already there.
Interesting. So Gustav, I mean, we do value, and maybe some of these people that would like to come. Hold on there, Jerry. We're coming to you. We're coming to you.
Look, guys, fun, guys. The Barretts are here walking around. They also did a live stream. Go check it out. And it's awesome to see the boys here. Yes. Well, what do you guys think? How is it?
It's pretty cool, isn't it? There's some kick-ass stuff going on here, man.
There is.
Absolutely.
And I think
what was there?
It's hard for a lot of people to imagine how 5G and AI is going to be used in the real life.
Yeah.
So this is like bringing you a real visual of the real life applications, which is cool.
What's about to come?
Yeah. And a lot of these things are kind of conceptual right now, and they will be sort of coming into full force within the next few years. But it just gives you a vision of what's possible, what's on the horizon.
Some kick-ass stuff.
Jerry, can you ask Lee? Can you ask Lee and Ollie what their favorite display was?
What was your favorite display here in this thing so far?
Probably the Xiao automated production of domestic appliances.
Oh yeah, that's by far the favorite.
Well, Jerry, thank you for that. We're gonna scoot over to Xiao now. She's got something cooking over here. Okay. Oh, yep.
I want to
tell us, Jerry.
I want to show you guys this. The people want to let other guys go in, so please give me a 5 quickly.
You got.
So what you see here is I want to add on to what you said about tourism and also technology. Listen, technology has become a controversial subject among Westerners, or not just Westerners, but a lot of people. It's like a bad thing in their life, and I feel like the Chinese embrace and accept it much more easier, and that is why this country is where it is right now. So here is they call it a smart tourism cable car. So this thing is pretty cool. It can show you the whole city in this little box that I'm standing in right now. So I want to take you guys in real quick that you can see how it looked like. I just want to flip the camera around because this is insane, man. And you actually need to put on your VR goggles, but obviously I can't do it on the phone. So I will just take you guys in to have a look. So you walk in this small capsule. Mm-hmm. And it's at the moment, it's that train that goes through the building here in Chongqing.
Yep.
So there's panels all around here. If you walk in this capsule, it seriously feels like that train, as you can see there. That is
I remember this part. This
is I don't know what line
Chongqing.
Yeah.
As the sun rises over this beautiful city.
But it's pretty cool, man. So this is what they try to display here is a virtual cable car, like a future tourism cable car. So how they want to use this is if you step into places, like a travel agency, they can actually show you the location before you book your tickets to go like overseas or whatever. They can actually take you on a virtual reality tour that you can make up your mind if you really want to go see that scenic spots and so on, which is pretty cool, I think. Look at that.
Oh, fantastic. That's just great.
Yeah, okay, so you guys can get back into the studio.
Jerry, thank you for that, man. Really appreciate that. See what other goodies you can find for us, okay?
Just one downside to that.
Just wanted to say thank you to a contribution that's just come into the channel. A couple of contributions that have come into the channel. Anybody want to pronounce that name for me?
Yeah, let me take a crack at that. It's Dokido Kadango. I'm going to go with Dokido Kadango. Thank you for the contribution.
And the spelling bee award goes to Cyrus Janssen.
Yeah. I do want to, hey guys, I do want to. Arby, who sent in a big contribution, he asked a good question. I just want to, related to tech. Do you think the Oracle TikTok deal will work out? I'm going to just share my 2 cents on that.
Please do, and we'll go to Xiao. And Xiao, Xiao, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Can you stay? Can you stay there for a couple of minutes? We're going to come back to you. Cyrus just has to say something, and then we'll come back to you in a moment. Okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I know that the Beijing government is pushing, certainly giving a bit of pressure to ByteDance right now, and I think ByteDance is really, showing some teeth right now and saying, look, we're interested to partner with Oracle, not necessarily meaning that they're going to sell the business to Oracle, but potentially they could be a partner in the United States. But the thing right now is, ByteDance is really showing, its teeth to Washington and saying, look, I'm not going to sell the algorithms, to the TikTok program. Now, obviously, for the social media program, the bread and butter, the secret sauce of social media platform is the algorithms. How do you, track these fans? How do you get the content going? How does all of these algorithms behind the scene work? Without the algorithms or the secret sauce, the sale would pretty much be useless. So I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen. I think it's just interesting. I know that it's not going to go as smoothly as the United States wants. I'm very happy that ByteDance is playing hardball. I like to see this because, they have a superior product. Again, ByteDance is getting attacked from the United States government because they have a superior product. Again, you have a company in Beijing that has been able to connect better with American consumers than Facebook or Google or any other social media platform, the way that, TikTok has risen so much. I mean, at the end of the day, I still think it might potentially go to sale, again, because in 2017, ByteDance bought Musical.ly for $1 billion. They're looking to sell it for $30 to $50 billion. I mean, from an investment standpoint, that's a great return on investment. And just yesterday, ByteDance announced that Douyin, the Chinese version of TikTok, has now passed over 600 million monthly active users. So, that's a lot of money that they could just really put on to building the Chinese version of TikTok, which is extremely profitable. So those are my thoughts, going forward.
Yeah, and we had that
I thought the Chinese
conversation.
version of TikTok was Douyin.
It is. It is.
It is.
Yeah.
But ByteDance in general is they have the parent company, and the parent company in general, and let's be clear here. So
I actually don't think their algorithms are very good. I think their algorithms actually hurt creators more than they actually help them. Because what it is, if you compare it to something like YouTube, it's very misleading. Like on YouTube, you get something called impressions, right? However many people have seen the thumbnail of your video, and then you get click-through rate, and then you get views based on how many people have actually viewed your video. Whereas on TikTok, you're just scrolling past stuff, and every time you scroll past a video, bam, there goes a view. So the views on there, someone did a comparison video on this. It was really interesting that views are like 300,000 views on YouTube. Same video on TikTok had like several million, and it's because they're not real views. They're just people scrolling past it. It's a very strange algorithm that counts just people scrolling past it, and there's no time limit for how long they have to watch. So just scrolling past a video gives you a view. So if it's showing up and it's being pushed.
We're going to come back to that, Alex, okay? So hold that thought. We're going to come back to that. We're going to Xiao now. Xiao, what's going on?
Yeah, can you guess what it look like here?
Okay, so you're inside a... Where are you?
She's in a spaceship.
It's a futuristic cabin, cabin in car. It's like it's a kind of like it imitates the autonomous car driving in the future, because as the car is not on the market yet, but here some technology already mature, and they just show you example how the autonomous cars can be. And autonomous driving car is the smart part about it here is showcase. It's not only about the drive itself. It's also about like the collected different data about the environment and show you in a cabin. Well, for example, this system is developed by Tencent again, This intelligent car system. First function is autonomous driving. Yeah.
Xiao, can you tell us about Tencent first, so our viewers understand that might not.
Well, how to say? It's a large company.
Okay.
It's a large technology companies involving many areas in China technologies. Most like the WeChat we use, for example, most basically for our people, like normal people, it's like WeChat we use, or QQ Messenger is developed by it. But now it's already touched upon a lot of areas like technology industries already, like the telecommunication and also this smart technologies. Yeah, so many industries is involved. It's something like, but Alex, can you recommend something? It must have a counterparts, in Western country. It's like
let's hand this over to the panel, guys. What would you compare Tencent to with our Western companies?
There is no comparison, I would say.
I can't think of anything.
No.
Gosh, that's a hard one.
There is no.
When you think of obviously gaming, cloud technology, mobile payments, app development. I mean, I guess maybe Apple. I mean, would be could be similar, but still very different. Hard comparison to make.
I've got it. The closest thing you're going to get is a Western dream of having Tencent. There's no app coming close to this thing. Listen, can I quickly, before I sign off, I think my phone battery is about to die. Can I just speak real quick? Oh no, go to Xiao. Go to Xiao.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Jerry. We're coming back to Xiao.
Don't worry. I figured it out. I'm in a 5G Expo. They figured it out for me. So go on. No worries.
But are you going to stay with us? Your battery's okay?
That's what I just said, mate. They figured this out. My phone is charging. No worries.
Good, man. Okay, we're going back to Xiao. Thanks, man. All right, Xiao, we're back. So we've all agreed that we can't find a monster company in comparison. So here we go. Tell us what else. So this technology is more kind of like interactive. What would go on inside a
built-in system in autonomous car vehicles? It's a built-in system that the first is help the car drive itself, right? The first thing, and then it's like the voice controlling. Like you tell the system or tell your car like where you want to go, and I will show you. I will show you here. For example, I want to go to Chongqing Airport or somewhere, right?
Can I give you a destination?
Where? Let's try whether
Can
you
you ask him
recognize.
music house?
Music 音乐房 that is a club.
Yes.
Or
what else, guys? Wings Sky Bar or Hotel Nicolo Sky Bar.
Let's try whether Jiefang works, because I'm not sure this can, because it's not a real that's system really in the car. It's just an imitation of that, right? Xiao, I'm calling the name of the system. Xiao. Yeah. 我要去洪崖洞.
All right, so she's giving instructions. That is the airport.
Hongyadong Cave.
Hongyadong gave me today. Well, it gave me to the airport.
I thought you said Hongyadong.
Xiao.
So just so the viewers maybe the viewers aren't quite familiar with Chongqing, but Chongqing is a monster city. Hills and the bridges there. The last time I was told there was over 14,700 bridges within all the districts, and probably about 4,500 immediately within the Chongqing area. Boasting a population of over 30 million. Alex, you've been there. Tell us how big it is.
It's incredibly big. It's mind-blowingly big. That's how big it is. It's we drove for 5 hours to get to Fengjie County, which is part of part of Chongqing, and that how far can you drive in 5 hours? A long way. That's how far you can drive. The city, it just feels endless. It feels endless when you're there. There's always something there. It's pretty cool. And to add an extra layer, like Xiao's told me, like a lot of my subscribers have mentioned, they call Chongqing this 4D city. So it's not just what's around you, it's what's above and below you at the same time. That's what makes it kind of really interesting. Like the first thing when I got there was Xiao said to me, the GPS, the GPS won't work. And I was like, come on, this is China, Xiao, don't be silly. And
that's right.
Yeah.
This is China.
How wrong was I? It's you have to do a lot of interpreting the maps on your phone when you're there. You can see the road you're supposed to be on, sort of like over to your right or to your left, and you're like have to just kind of make do. It's interesting.
Cyrus, what do you think of this expo and with China and putting a lot of its attention into technology here? This is once again something nice to see, isn't it?
Well, from an American's perspective, it always makes me just admire it, because it's amazing what a country can do when they reinvest inside the country. As an American, we spend so many trillions of dollars around the world on international conflict and war, and it's amazing to see China, continuously reinventing itself, and reinvesting. I always say, I think the Chinese government is always trying to say, how do we make this country better? How do we improve the lives of Chinese people? You look at the high-speed rail, for example. China's goal by 2035 is to have every city in China with at least 500,000 people connected to high-speed rail. That's incredible for a country of China's size and the amount of people. We know there's over 100 cities in China with over 1 million people in population. So, you can just see how that country is, just continuing to, reinvest in itself. That's the biggest takeaway I see when you see technology events like this.
Well, thank you for that. And just again, if you're just joining us, we are at the Smart Expo. We have Xiao with iChongqing live on location, and Jerry, this is China, on location, walking around to the pavilion, showing us things. I'm going to now move the camera over to Jerry. He looks like he's looking at some interesting products. Jerry, we're coming to you.
Hey man, yeah, this is pretty cool. Listen, I don't really understand Chinese that well. Obviously, I'm still learning. But what they created here is a small city which runs off controls from 5G, I guess, right? And they are controlling this whole city here, and you can see it happening on that screen right there. Now, here's the thing. The reason I show this to you guys is because actually I heard this from Lee Barrett. He understands 5G quite well. I think a lot of people misunderstand what 5G is. It's not really all about the speed, it's about the latency, right? It's all about things happening faster. There's no latency. So it's kind of interesting to see how all these technology, actually respond when you use it. This is obviously small scale and little models, but they say that the same feeling and result you get from these small little, projects that they built here for the expo, this is exactly the same you're going to get in the real world once it's set up 100% and in full swing. So for me, that is just mind-blowing to understand 5G in a better way, if it makes sense to you. Man, it's really actually a fantastic thing that is coming to the world. I want to tell everybody that's got a misunderstanding of 5G, or telling people you get sick with viruses from 5G and all that nonsense. That is not true. And if you believe it, comment down below on my channel. I would like to have a conversation with you. But this is pretty damn cool where we are today, Alex. Over to you.
Xiao, we're coming to you now. I can't seem to unmute Xiao. Because Xiao, could you unmute your phone there?
Sorry.
Here we go.
Yeah. I'm on the way to the pavilion.
Okay.
Yeah, just like there are some.
And how many people would normally attend this if everything was back to normal and the world was, how many people would Chongqing expect at this event?
Well, this is the third edition of this Smart China Expo, right? And 2 years, in the previous 2 years, really, each time it's a huge amount. It's over 15, it's over, then we can collect the number. It's close to, 500,000 over each time,
right.
Each year, over 500,000 people attend. But this year, it's like a quieter, calmer, because the pandemic and avoid crowd, right? And also, but a large part of the exhibition are held online. There is like a link that you can visit, like the online exhibitions.
Got a question for the panel. I just put it up on the screen. Anyone?
Sorry, I'm just.
All right.
So, who is Xiao? Who is Xiao? Xiao is Xiao. She's right here. She's wearing the orange shirt. Come on, she's wearing the mum backpack.
Yeah. I'm Xiao
That's
from
Xiao.
iChongqing. Yeah, iChongqing, Chongqing International Media Center. Actually, we are doing English news and coverages about what's happening in the secret metropolis of China, Chongqing, here.
And I just want to say thank you to your audience that has joined the program today
Exactly.
from Facebook and from your YouTube page that you just started to stream a while ago, recently on the floods that were going on in the area. And want to say a big thank you to this entire panel for Cyrus Janssen showing up really late. We try to make this show, but hey, we're all around the world, and I think it's important that we have a message that we want to portray to the world, and that is, if you look on Western media, you will pretty much get a certain view of China. So as collaborators here, we put it on the screen. You can make your own judgment. You can have your own comments, and it is what it is. We're going to let the comments flow as long as they're not, derogatory or really, really bad. We are open to hearing other people's response, and that's what it's all about, is bridging the gap. Hey, you agree with me on that one, Cyrus?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna just address this really quickly. We have a lot of chatter in this chat box talking about, the coronavirus in China. I mean, guys,
I'm having fun with your trolls.
It's just interesting. I mean, at this point, we know that there was samples of coronavirus found in Spanish sewer as early as March of 2019. Go to Forbes.com. You can read that they just wrote an article talking about how the coronavirus was in LA, in America, in December 2019. Guys, it's pretty much a fact. Coronavirus, it was not something that originated in China. These simply propaganda things of, it was manufactured in a lab in Wuhan. All of this is just nonsense. the reality is that, if you look at news reports and, from Italy and, the UK, Europe, we have coming out of America now, there's just more and more evidence that is indicating the truth. And that is that COVID was around a long time before things went off in Wuhan. So, look at how China, and not only China, look at how Asia has been able to adapt and has been able to, monitor COVID-19 and get forward. I think, we have just really seen, a huge difference in the response between the West and the East. And, this is just really exposed, for instance, the United States, our inability to prepare for a national pandemic. And that's the only thing that I want to say. I mean, there's a lot of people angry about this in the United States, but a lot of it is just really, a little bit of jealousy. I mean, you look at China, the only country in the world right now to actually have an economy that's going to grow in 2020. Other economies around the world are actually going to retract. There's definitely some jealousy involved in there a little bit. But you know what? We can learn a bit from China and, other countries in Asia as well. Like Alex from Reporterfy Media has mentioned Thailand. That could have been a huge hotbed for COVID, given the amount of Chinese tourists that were coming in and out. But they embrace technology. The people there have that mentality of doing what's good, what is best for the community there, and that's been the difference. So that's all I want to waste on that. I mean, let's talk about technology. Let's talk about this expo. That's why we're here. And again, we're making positive videos to help bring the world together. That's all of our mission.
Yeah, and I think it's once again it's about just trying to express our experiences and what we were doing during this pandemic, and still what the world is doing with this pandemic. That was really notified pretty much about it on the 23rd of January, which we're in September, and we're still seeing some things happen. So, Jerry, where are you? And Xiao, where are you?
Oh, I'm in the pavilion of smart manufacturing, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
and Jerry, it looks like you're outside.
Yeah, I'm sitting outside. I'm in the middle from, between all these pavilions. Man, this is a huge park. I just came out to say goodbye because I guess we're going to wrap it up right now, yeah?
Yeah, pretty soon. So I just want to say a big thank you to your audience, Jerry, for including them with This is China. I'm just going to give Jerry a little plug here. Jerry is in Chongqing right now, and you're going to see some exciting videos coming out from him over the next little while. He is working very hard on his editing. It's amazing the speed that he can get his video up for his viewers, and also have some live streams while he's at it. So, Jerry, I'm wishing you the best time in Chongqing. I think as YouTube collaborators here, we have really put that city on the map. With the help of the Barretts and Guelo 60 and Matt Gio Nations and Alex Absolute and yourself and myself. I mean, I arrived there even before I even knew iChongqing. So it was my goal, because I loved that city so much, to put it on the map and show a part of China that is truly amazing. So just want to say to everybody, subscribe to all these channels, and I'm going to pass a message over to you, Jerry. Take it away.
All right. First of all, I want to say, hey, Cyrus, you're legend. Thank you for staying up this late to join the stream, man.
My pleasure, buddy.
Greatly appreciated. And Alex, Reporterfy Media, thank you, buddy, for, just hosting the show. It's a great show. I like running around showing you guys what's happening on the ground. iChongqing, it's a fantastic company. If you guys ever want to come have a travel here in China, if you guys want to come have a travel, you just check out Chongqing. These are the guys to get hold of. They are super sweet, super fantastic, helping you around the city. If you have any problem, WeChat message, and it's solved in literally 10 seconds. So these guys are fantastic. And then, Alex Absolute, he's a cool guy. Awesome shirt he's always wearing. And
today's one is great, right?
The Barretts is around here on the on the pavilion and or on the grounds here, scouting and checking out what's happening. I will be doing live streams like crazy coming up this week. Me and the Barretts will go live tonight from a very cool location on my channel, so come check it out. If you want to see Lee and Ollie Barrett, a different side from them, I will make them drink some beer with me. So come check it out. And that's from my side. Everyone on this The viewers, you guys are freaking awesome. The haters, I love you. Man, if you have comments, go to my comment section. I love talking to you, hater or lover. From my side, mwah, peace and love out. I'm in Chongqing, baby.
Thank you very much, Jerry. So what we're going to do is, Xiao, how are things going with the event there? Everything okay with you?
Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's the first day of the event, and it lasts for 3 days.
Okay.
Expect like wonderful things to come. Yeah. So.
And we can find some more videos about this on the iChongqing website as well, plus your YouTube channel as well.
YouTube channel, yeah.
And I just want to say to the guests here, I have something that everybody's been wondering what I've been working on for the last month. It's been quite a trek. Sorry?
I already know.
So thank you. Guys, I'm going to play you.
I also know.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going to play the audience, if you guys don't mind, a 30-second clip on what I'm working on here. And this is, I was inspired by this because of everybody on this screen right now and all the other people that I've met in China. This has really brought me closer together what's going on in that country. And I thank all of you, and I'm all happy that you will be part of this coming video. So here we go for the viewers. Let's have a look. And this is just a quick trailer. January 23rd, 2020. If you've never heard of Wuhan before, you certainly have now. A city of 11 million people, the size of London, that's gone quiet. Well, there you guys go. So that is just a trailer to my, well, now it's up to about 25-minute mini documentary on Wuhan. And you guys will see more of that. I really am inspired by everybody on this this panel today for putting energy into that. And it's guys like Cyrus and Alex and Jerry and Xiao, your organization, that gives us the strength to continue to persevere through, I wouldn't say it's the best time in the world to be a China vlogger, that's for sure, because we get our fair amount of bashing, but we do it for you, the viewers. We feel that it's the you know, I'm going to pass it over to Alex, and then I'll go to Cyrus, and then Xiao, you can end off the show. So Alex, take it away.
Right, thanks for watching. It's been a fun live stream as always. It's been amazing with these guys. These guys are all great. If you haven't already, you should literally, as soon as we stop talking, go and subscribe to everybody else. Subscribe to iChongqing, Alex Reporterfy. You go and watch his classic video as the sun rises over this beautiful city. It's literally a video that will stick with you forever. I'm super looking forward to the video which is coming out. That one we just saw the trailer for. It looks amazing. The music it's already quite moving. Just that one thing. I think honestly you have a great career as a voiceover guy. Like no joking. But anyway, coming up on my channel there will be more stuff, lots more Chongqing stuff. I'm actually struggling to try and get in some non-Chongqing stuff because I have so much Chongqing content and it's so good. So it's almost must look like to people like I've moved to Chongqing. I probably definitely would if I could. But yeah, there'll be more Chongqing content every Tuesday morning at 7 a.m. I've managed to keep to a schedule so far. So next week there will be that. And then hopefully I might see if I can sneak in one by the end of the week, if I can. It's been great. I'm looking forward to seeing any more in-depth content on the Smart Technology Expo. I might actually rewatch this just so I can watch some more of the Xiao playing football and other such stuff.
Well, thank you for that, Alex. And I love the shirt, man. Let us know where we can get that, huh? We're going to go over to Cyrus. Cyrus, thank you for staying up late. Cyrus,
awesome.
Over to you.
Thank you so much, Alex. pleasure again to be on the live stream. I want to thank all of the people from around the world that were tuning in. We have people from Sydney and Germany, obviously in China as well, all across Canada. I have people tuning in from here in Vancouver and Ontario coming in. I mean, that's 1 and 4 a.m. Respectively. I had a great comment that I want to tell. One of the guys, he was saying he was here in Vancouver playing video games, and he said, "Oh, I noticed your stream, and I stopped playing video games so I could watch what you guys are doing. That's how important it is to me." And that is really cool. So, I just want to say thank you to everybody who took time out of your day to come and watch this live stream. It's always fun for us to connect together. I love the community that we're doing. We're working together as a team, again, we need to promote an environment where, China and the United States and China and the world really work together. I'm passionate. I am from America. So I do have this angle of, preaching that the world wins when China and the United States work together. So again, that's the angle that I'm going to be, it's the road that I'm going to go down. That is what I'm going to continue preaching. So it's always my pleasure to join in with these gentlemen and ladies. Xiao, always good to see you as well. And look forward to when the world gets back to normal. I was supposed to be in China at this time, in the summertime. Well, actually, I was supposed to be in July and August. We're now in September, back to the school year, for the kids and everything. But we're looking forward to next summer, hopefully be back in China and hopefully be able to visit again once the world gets back to normal. But thank you all for taking time out of your day. And I'm going to be dropping a new video in a few hours here on YouTube. So stay tuned for that. New video coming out on my channel within the next, I'd say, 5 hours.
Hey, Cyrus, thanks so much. And get yourself some sleep there.
Yeah.
We greatly appreciate it. I'm going to go to Xiao and once again to that panel, Alex Absolute. This is China. Jerry, awesome on-location stuff coming out of This is China. And Cyrus, thank you very much for that. Xiao, it's iChongqing that is really the voice of the 2020 Smart Expo here in China. You guys have done an absolutely amazing job covering this, these, what is potentially mostly online, but, in real life here, you guys done a fantastic job. And, with the limited resources that you have there and with your team, a lot of people behind the scenes that maybe you could mention, a big shout out to your team, because a lot of us don't see them. And this takes a lot of time. So if you could do that for us, that would be great. And some notes, what we can expect from you.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, usually it's like on YouTube, like the live streams. Usually, most of the time, I present. My team actually was attend the live stream with you guys. But actually, yes, iChongqing is a big team. We got like all together 30 and some people's personnel together, and like this event, Smart China Expo is among one of our top coverage because it's super interesting. Also, I think it's nice to have the international audience really get to know the technology, show to them. So it's in full force. Everybody is out reporting. I'm here to like the live stream, and my colleague Yo-Yo is busy contacting with the interview and a lot of coordinating things all the way. And other colleague is in different spot because the Smart China Expo is not only exhibition. There is like summit. There is like leading figures here giving speech and exact interviews. A lot of things going on. It's an exchange of this high tech knowledges and cooperations in this smart industry, right? We try to involve like all the prominent figures in China and also abroad. So it's like a lot of things going on. We're just like a small part of it. Try to review the exhibition part, like wonderful. But do go to our YouTube channel, iChongqing YouTube channel. You can have a kind of overview of what's going on the Smart China Expo, why it's take efforts actually to try to promote the high-tech smart technology development in China. Because sometimes you hear about smart technology, right? But this kind of fair is putting all this together, putting like the popular smart technology companies, their products all together during the 3 days. So go to the information hub like iChongqing and our website, our YouTube channel, Facebook. You can get updated about what's leading technologies, like the situation going on now in China even. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that, Xiao. Wow, guys, she can talk. I think we see a future host coming up here of the show.
Thank you.
So Thanks everyone for joining us, and I just want to say a special thanks to Mikkel at iChongqing as well. He was there yesterday in the iVista Challenge, looking very smart in his attire and looking very reporterish. I like that. So
now he's documenting around because we need there's like a lot of footage to promote.
Anyway, thank you very much for that, and a big thanks to Catherine as well. Behind the scenes, we know that she knows that everything is going on here, so that's great. Jerry, can you send us out of here? Are you going to give us the big goodbye and tell us what to do and all that kind of stuff, what the viewers and subscribers can do before we cut the connection here in Chongqing with the feed there? Once again, fantastic job, guys. And Alex Absolute, hey, what a great wingman here in the studio. We got to do this more often. So, all right, Jerry, we're going to go to you to take us out of the show here, and you know how to wrap it up.
No problem, no problem. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We will do a lot of live streams from Chongqing. Listen, go ahead, go click the subscribe button on all these channels because you want to follow these people. The reason being is all these people that's been in Chongqing, it's got a different style of explaining Chongqing to you. So please go check out their YouTube channels. Hit that like button. Hey, listen, if you want to leave a comment, do so. We like to engage with you guys. And I want to say, if you guys go subscribe to my channel now, my last video, I'm doing a giveaway. So if you want to receive something from Chongqing, leave me a comment. And Alex, you did a great job. Xiao was somewhere here. Thank you so much, guys. We are out of here, and we're going to start vlog to bring you guys content. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you so much, Jerry. Thank you, everyone. And good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are. We are out of here from Smart China Expo Online 2020 from Chongqing. Thank you.